How's it going, guys? Chris back here with some more Historic Brawl. We will keep this today. We're playing Frodo, Sauron's Bane, who is a new commander from the Lord of the Rings set, but also a new You Win the Game card. You can have a You Win the Game card in your command zone now. I don't know if we had one before. We did, right? Etrata the Silencer is a You Win the Game card, although its condition is arguably more difficult, which is weird considering that you have to be tempted by the ring 4 times for Frodo's claws to kick in. We could have got done card draw, but I think ramp is better for the moment. We're up against Bon Jovi, who is quite the talented singer, so I am a little bit worried. Oh goodness. I do want more lands. And then we'll just ramp a bit. And we didn't... Oh, well, they had one in the bin anyways, so we're fine. If we attack Torbrand, we'll kill Frodo. Because he is 2+2 damage. One of those cards you just have to read because he will get you. And I'm not saying that because he's got me, because he definitely has got me. Torolf. Is this T-Tribal? No, because there's the lantern. Hey, we got more land. We are seriously underpowered, though. We did get our first ring tempting, though. I probably should have chose Frodo, but I wanted to keep Charming Prince alive. We'll have to find another... Well, it's a non-issue now, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want him to be perpetually, exiled when he dies. That would be pretty bad. Well. Looks like we're gonna have to waste a second Wrath. We really don't have many, which is bad. But our opponent is so behind on lands that it probably doesn't matter. I do have an Eldrazi in the deck, so... we're not completely out of it if we have to crack our Realmbreaker. Okay, I love putting Realmbreaker in decks, but I don't always put in things for... So Welcoming Vampire? Into a Nazgul. And I think we'll save the next Nazgul so that he can tempt Frodo. So we can play Frodo, though. But to say we have 8, 9, 10, 11 lands, plus a mana rock to our opponent's 7 mana, so we're up 5 mana. That's decent. My god, man. This Torolf is just going off, man. Hopefully they'll run out of cards. They are mono red, so it's possible. And we're the meek. Frodo can be the ring bearer. Auto pay to draw a card. Hey. Oh crap. It was the second ability. I thought I had the ability to do a third. Now we just lost our Stouthearted mana, but it didn't matter because the removal spell they chose exiles anyways, so. We're up to 8. We have blockers, but some of them are gonna die. Oh my god, man. That's bonkers. Everything is dead. Including me. Except for Frodo, though. Frodo gets to live. Bon Jovi must have an Elijah Wood. God, what was it? I'm gonna say must be a fan of Elijah Wood. That's it. The wording was just off, so it didn't come out quite right. Well, that was our game 1. We actually got tempted by the ring more than I thought we would. I played against this deck a couple of weeks ago and got murked by it. Like, it killed me. So I wasn't sure if it was a decent deck or if it was just a really good game for them. It's always the hard part to tell, right? Like, are the decks where we do 3-0 sweeps and just have the funnest of times, like, hot running for the deck, or is it actually because the deck is just good? And sometimes that's obvious, but sometimes it's not obvious, right? Like, if it's a Golos deck and it's running a bunch of haymakers, like, that's obviously it's just a good deck. Tulane's the same way. There are a couple other commanders that fit in that one, like Atraxa, right? But then you have commanders. What's a commander that did decent recently? I think Shelob did okay. And Shelob, in theory, has a really powerful ability, right? Like, so technically should be pretty good. I used to think Aragon, the Uniter, was in that category too, but I don't think so anymore. I think he probably skews more towards the Goloth and Tulane category than the weird Shelobs and Sams, right? Although we didn't do too well with Sam. Although I've seen Sam do good things. I just haven't done them myself. We're against the Balrog. I think the Balrog did okay too. I was using the 7 mana one too. The 5 mana one just seems kind of sketch. 2 power for 2 mana. What more could you ask for? Opponent's got to remove it if they want to draw cards, which they might not have the option to anymore. I don't know. Very neat stuff, opponent. Actually just need some lands. So we're gonna scry for him. Second Nazgul can go to the bin. Bowmaskers, you can attack for a bit. It'll be a bit of a feat for an Orcish Bowmasters to shoot down a Balrog, but it could happen. Our opponent would need to draw 7 cards. Well, they would need to draw 8 cards in a single turn. Right? Like 7 during their turn, 8 during our turn. Because the 8th would be accounted for with their draw step. That one. That one. Yeah, I've played with Bowmasters a bit. The boy does not seem broken for Historic Brawl. Mainly because in Historic Brawl, there's a much higher emphasis on killing your opponent. Right, like, there's a slice of the meta in Historic Brawl that is just, I'm gonna try to kill you by turn 5. And Orcish Bowmasters does nothing against them, right? Because they're not drawing cards. They're casting creatures. But if you find like a dirty control player or a sacrifice player, you can get somewhere. No block. Oh god, my Bowmasters will die. I did not see that. I wouldn't have attacked with them if I had thought about it for a second. For just a second. I need a fourth mana source. They will lose the game. I guess Bowmaster was a victim of mana screw. That's how we can spin it. Because if we had the option to not end the game as quickly as possible, we would, but we kind of have to end the game as quickly as possible. We'll mess that up. I was supposed to play One Ring to rule them all, but I did not. We'll pass. My Nazgul is legendary now, though, and it does have Death Touch. It's a shame you can't have multiple ring bearers, but that wouldn't make much sense, would it? I don't know. The making your creatures legendary is cool, but in a situation like this, it's not really that much useful if you're using it to try to avoid losing creatures to a wrath, right? Because you're only avoiding losing one creature. And it's actually functionally quite similar to Phyrexian Scriptures, the saga we just played. Because you play it on turn 1, you make a creature immune to the wrath effect that comes on turn 2. And on turn 2 you wrath, right? Although Phyrexian Scriptures is a bit of a harder wrath because it, I don't know, artifact creatures tend not to be powerful enough to be played. Like, if they are powerful enough to be played, they are broken in some way, right? Whereas legendary creatures are everywhere. It's easier to get a legendary on the field than it is an artifact. Aye, it's Gollum. Keep this. I might have to create a different ramp package, because while it is working out really well, for Load the Ground Commanders, it doesn't really work out that well, right? Because you want to play Frodo on turn 1. You want to play Ring Tempting card on turn 2. No block. Not interested in any of that nonsense. Next one we can Relic of Legends into Mind Stone. It could be fun. Yeah. I'll kill a Mirkwood Spider. Frodo is the ring bearer now, so you should be wary. Wow, Fauna's Hunger. So now we can't do the thing. I guess we just Mind Stone into Bowmaster. We needed a legendary creature to make the Relic of Legends into Mind Stone play work, right? Because you get 1 mana off the legendary creature and 1 mana off the stone. I think we've defeated the spiders. Quick defeat? No, Eldest Reborn. That's fine. Goodbye, Gollum. Our Happy Ring Bearer is back in action. Play another rock. Courtyard can go. Are we just going to be tempted by Gollum the whole time? You probably should have ditched Orrery. It's a little bit too expensive, but... And we'll put a counter on Frodo. He's now a halfling god. Which is pretty good. He's risen far. Yeah, Orrery, sadly, it's your time to go. Surprised at how well it's gone. You won't kill Frodo finally? Whoa. Fairly high retaliation. They've gone up on lands, but they're still just losing life, man. We have a lot of power to play with. We should be able to take him to 1. Well, maybe not. So if they block the Nazgul, they also die? Shelob triggers. The ring tempts him. Shelob is a ring bearer. We draw a card. Great Henge. They very well might catch back up to us. So we only milled Nazguls, basically. Bowmaster's probably the best thing in our deck. We might have a... I was close, man. I was close. Oh, goodness. Goodbye, human soldier. We will have to kill our own Mind Stone. Let's get rid of everything. And play land. You got this, Frodo. Sir Conrad of Ancient Brass Dragon? My god, man. We're just a bunch of hobbits over here. Go from 6 to 9. Our opponent has the mana lead now. We were okay there for a minute, but we got... there's a name for that card. So we can level Frodo up all the way next turn. Draw 8. Well, it was a bit of a crackshot plan, right? To be fair, it's hard to know when your opponent's going to draw 8. No block. Oh god, they just lose the game. I didn't read the cards. GG, opponent. Thank you very much. I don't know what happened there. Our poor Shelob player. Ice Silk. Man, don't you look silly. Don't worry, we've all been there. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.